10 Stoic lessons to handle disrespect in the modern world. 1. Respect others. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to maintain their composure no matter how they're treated? Imagine you're at work and a colleague makes a snide comment about your recent project. Instead of firing back or sulking, you respond with calm and respect. This reaction not only diffuses the situation but also reflects your inner strength and self-control. Respecting others, even when they don't respect you, is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we are born not just for ourselves but for the collective good of others. By treating others with respect, we foster an environment of mutual respect and understanding, which is fundamental to happiness and success in both personal and professional relationships. Think of a time when you witnessed someone responding gracefully to disrespect. Perhaps it was a customer service representative handling an irate customer with patience and empathy. This ability to stay composed and respectful regardless of the other person's behavior often transforms the interaction and leaves a lasting positive impression. Respect is not just a reaction but a proactive choice that defines our character and influences our interactions. It lays the groundwork for harmonious relationships and sets a powerful example for others to follow. In a world where disrespect can easily breed more disrespect, choosing to respect others is a radical transformative act. 2. Set boundaries. Imagine you're constantly bombarded by unnecessary demands from your colleagues or friends. Your phone buzzes with requests at all hours, your personal space is invaded, and your time is no longer your own. How do you reclaim control of your life without alienating those around you? Setting boundaries is essential for protecting your space, privacy, time, and energy. Seneca, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized the importance of not losing precious time to trivial matters. By clearly defining what you're willing to accept and what you are not, you assert your right to a balanced and respectful life. Consider the story of Emma, a successful project manager who found herself overwhelmed by constant interruptions and unrealistic demands. She decided to set firm boundaries by creating specific do not disturb hours during her day and politely but firmly declining tasks that were not part of her job description. Emma's productivity soared, and she noticed a newfound respect from her colleagues, who began to appreciate her time and contributions more. Boundaries are not about building walls, but about creating healthy limits that allow you to thrive. They help you protect your mental and emotional well-being while maintaining positive relationships. When you set boundaries, you communicate your values and priorities, making it clear that you respect yourself and expect the same from others. In a world that often demands more than we can give, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and self-care. It enables you to focus on what truly matters and ensures that your energy is invested in meaningful and fulfilling activities. 3. Learn from it. Imagine you're faced with a coworker who constantly undermines your efforts, dismisses your ideas, and speaks to you condescendingly. It's frustrating and demoralizing. But what if you could turn this experience into a catalyst for personal growth? Stoic philosopher Epictetus believed that difficulties, including disrespect, reveal a person's true nature. Instead of viewing disrespect as a mere annoyance, see it as a valuable opportunity to learn about yourself and others. How you react to disrespect can teach you about your own strengths, weaknesses, and areas for improvement. Take the example of James, a junior executive frequently belittled by a senior manager. Instead of letting the disrespect crush his spirit, James decided to use the experience as a learning opportunity. He observed the manager's behavior, reflected on why it affected him so deeply, and sought feedback from trusted colleagues. Through this process, James developed greater self-awareness and resilience. He learned to remain calm and composed, and over time he gained the respect of his peers and even his harshest critic. Disrespect can serve as a mirror, reflecting our insecurities in areas where we need to grow. By embracing these moments as lessons, we can build emotional intelligence and inner strength. Every instance of disrespect is a chance to practice patience, improve our communication skills, and strengthen our resolve. In essence, disrespect can be transformed into a powerful tool for personal development. By approaching it with a mindset of learning and growth, you can turn negative experiences into stepping stones toward a more resilient and self-aware version of yourself. 4. Focus on what you can control. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the actions of others, frustrated by disrespectful behavior that seems beyond your control? Picture yourself stuck in a traffic jam, late for an important meeting, and a fellow driver cuts you off, making an already stressful situation worse. You can't control their behavior, but you can control how you respond to it. The Stoics taught that true power lies in focusing on what you can control and accepting what you cannot. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most famous Stoic philosophers, often reminded himself that while he couldn't control the actions of others, he could control his own responses. This principle is crucial when dealing with disrespect. Consider Sarah, a teacher who faces disrespect from a difficult student. Instead of letting the student's behavior derail her day, she focuses on her own actions and attitude. She remains calm, models respectful behavior, and applies consistent consequences. By controlling her response, Sarah maintains her authority and creates a positive classroom environment, eventually influencing the student's behavior. When faced with disrespect, you have the choice to either react impulsively or respond thoughtfully. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you regain your power and maintain your inner peace. This approach not only preserves your dignity but also often disarms the disrespectful person, showing that their behavior has no power over you. In the grand scheme of things, focusing on what you can control allows you to navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. It shifts your perspective from being a victim of circumstance to being the master of your own fate, empowering you to handle disrespect with wisdom and composure. 5. Maintain a sense of humor. Imagine you're in a heated discussion and someone makes a cutting remark aimed at you. The tension in the room is palpable, and everyone waits for your reaction. Instead of getting angry or defensive, you smile and make a lighthearted joke that diffuses the situation. The room relaxes, and the conversation moves on without escalating. Humor can be a powerful tool in the face of disrespect. It lightens the mood, reduces the emotional impact, and can even turn a hostile interaction into a more positive one. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, appreciated the value of humor in dealing with life's challenges. He believed that laughter could help us cope with adversity and maintain our mental equilibrium. Consider the story of Tom, a sales manager who often dealt with difficult clients. One particularly challenging client would constantly criticize and belittle him. Instead of getting upset, Tom used humor to navigate these interactions. When the client made a disparaging comment about a sales pitch, Tom responded with a witty remark that acknowledged the criticism without taking it personally. This approach not only helped Tom stay calm, but also gradually won the client over, transforming a hostile relationship into a more collaborative one. Maintaining a sense of humor doesn't mean making light of serious issues or disrespectful behavior. Rather, it's about finding a way to navigate difficult situations without letting them affect your inner peace. Humor can be a shield, protecting you from the sting of disrespect and allowing you to respond with grace and poise. Incorporating humor into your responses can make you more resilient and help you maintain a positive outlook. It can transform potentially negative encounters into opportunities for connection and understanding, showing that you're above the fray and in control of your reactions. 6. Respond with reason. Imagine you're in a heated debate with someone who starts hurling insults instead of addressing the actual issues. It's tempting to respond in kind, but what if you chose a different path, one of logic and reason? Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, believed that the best revenge is to not be like those who disrespect you. By staying rational and calm, you uphold your dignity and set a powerful example. Consider the story of Lisa, a community leader often faced with baseless accusations and personal attacks at public meetings. Instead of reacting emotionally, Lisa always responded with clear, reasoned arguments and factual information. Her composed demeanor and logical responses not only diffused tension but also earned her the respect and trust of the community. Over time, those who initially disrespected her found it hard to continue their baseless attacks in the face of her unwavering rationality. Disrespect is often rooted in irrationality, and meeting it with reason can disarm it. When you respond with facts and logic, you shift the conversation from emotional to intellectual. This approach not only protects you from being dragged into unproductive arguments, but also encourages others to reconsider their behavior. For instance, if a coworker criticizes your work unfairly, rather than getting defensive, calmly present the facts, highlight your achievements, and explain your reasoning. By focusing on the substance rather than the style of their criticism, you steer the conversation towards constructive dialogue and away from personal attacks. Responding with reason also helps you maintain your self-respect and composure. It shows that you are in control of your emotions and actions regardless of how others behave. This not only enhances your personal credibility but also fosters a culture of respect and professionalism around you. In essence, choosing reason over reaction is a powerful way to handle disrespect. It upholds your integrity, encourages positive interaction, and reinforces the idea that respect and rationality are the cornerstones of effective communication. 7. Consider the source. Imagine someone makes a hurtful comment about your abilities at a social gathering. Your first instinct might be to feel offended, but before reacting, take a moment to consider the source. Is this person someone whose opinion you value and trust? Are they known for their wisdom and kindness above, or are they often critical and negative? Epictetus advised that we should examine criticism carefully, taking into account who it comes from and their intentions. When you consider the source, you can better determine whether the criticism is constructive or simply a reflection of the other person's own issues. Think of John, a writer who often faced harsh reviews and critiques of his work. Initially, he would get upset and take every comment to heart. However, he soon realized that not all criticism was created equal. By considering the source of the feedback, John learned to distinguish between valuable constructive criticism from respected peers and baseless negativity from those who seemed to criticize everyone. This discernment allowed him to grow as a writer without being bogged down by unnecessary negativity. Considering the source helps you put disrespect in perspective. It allows you to focus on feedback that can help you improve and disregard comments that are meant to harm rather than help. This approach not only protects your self-esteem but also enables you to respond more effectively. If a respected mentor offers critical feedback, take it seriously and use it as an opportunity to learn and grow. On the other hand, if a known troublemaker makes a disparaging remark, recognize that it likely says more about them than it does about you. This doesn't mean you should dismiss all criticism out of hand, but rather approach it with a discerning mind. By evaluating the credibility and intentions of the source, you can better navigate and respond to disrespect. In the end, considering the source helps you maintain your focus on what's truly important: your growth, your values, and your goals. It empowers you to handle disrespect with a balanced and informed perspective, ensuring that you are guided by wisdom rather than reaction. 8. Respect yourself. Imagine you're giving a presentation and someone interrupts you with unfounded criticism. In that moment, it's crucial to remember the importance of self-respect. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, emphasized the value of self-respect and maintaining your dignity in the face of disrespect. Respecting yourself means standing up for your values and beliefs, even when others try to undermine you. Consider Mary, a dedicated nurse who often faced disrespect from a demanding supervisor. Instead of letting these negative interactions affect her self-worth, Mary chose to maintain her self-respect. She calmly addressed the supervisor's concerns, highlighted her contributions, and stood firm in her commitment to her patients. Over time, her unwavering self-respect earned her the admiration of her colleagues and even a grudging respect from her supervisor. When you respect yourself, you send a powerful message to others about how you expect to be treated. It helps you set boundaries and assert your worth, which in turn influences how others perceive and interact with you. In practical terms, self-respect means not allowing others' negative opinions to define your self-worth. If someone disrespects you, it's a reflection of their character, not yours. By maintaining your self-respect, you protect your inner peace and self-esteem. This doesn't mean ignoring all feedback or criticism, but rather discerning what is valuable and what is not. Respecting yourself also involves self-care and self-compassion. It means acknowledging your own needs and ensuring that you are not compromising your well-being to please others. When you treat yourself with kindness and respect, you create a foundation of inner strength and confidence that can withstand external negativity. In essence, respecting yourself is about recognizing your intrinsic value and ensuring that your actions and responses reflect that belief. It's a crucial step in handling disrespect with grace and dignity, reinforcing the idea that you are worthy of respect and capable of navigating challenges with composure. 9. Be the change. Imagine you're part of a team where negativity and disrespect are common. It's easy to get dragged down by this toxic environment, but what if you chose to be the change you wish to see? Marcus Aurelius urged us to embody the virtues we admire in others. By being the change, you set a powerful example and can influence those around you. Consider Alex, a project manager in a high-pressure environment where blame and negativity were rampant. Instead of succumbing to the negativity, Alex decided to promote respect and positivity. He treated his team members with kindness, acknowledged their efforts, and maintained a positive attitude even in challenging situations. Over time, his approach began to change the team's dynamics. Others started to mirror his behavior, leading to a more respectful and productive work environment. When you choose to be the change, you take control of your own actions and attitudes. You demonstrate that respect and positivity are possible, even in difficult circumstances. This approach not only improves your own experience but also has a ripple effect, influencing those around you to adopt similar behaviors. Being the change means leading by example. It involves consistently acting in line with your values, even when it's difficult. If you value respect, show respect to others, regardless of how they treat you. If you value positivity, maintain a positive outlook, even in the face of negativity. This doesn't mean ignoring problems or disrespect, but rather addressing them in a constructive and respectful manner. By being the change, you also create a sense of integrity and authenticity. Your actions align with your beliefs, which strengthens your credibility and influence. People are more likely to respect and follow someone who embodies the values they espouse. In essence, being the change is about taking responsibility for your own behavior and setting a positive example for others. It's a powerful way to handle disrespect and contribute to a more respectful and positive environment wherever you are. 10. Surround yourself with positive influences. Imagine working in a toxic environment where negativity and disrespect are the norms. Over time, this can wear you down and affect your outlook. That's why it's essential to surround yourself with positive influences. Epictetus, a stoic philosopher, believed in the importance of good company and the impact of those around us on our character. Consider Laura, who found herself in a toxic workplace filled with gossip and backstabbing. To counteract this, she sought out like-minded colleagues who shared her values of respect and positivity. She started having lunch with them, collaborating on projects, and offering mutual support. This network of positive influences helped Laura stay grounded and resilient, even in a challenging environment. Surrounding yourself with positive influences means choosing relationships that uplift and inspire you. It's about seeking out people who encourage your growth, respect your values, and support your well-being. This doesn't mean avoiding all difficult interactions or people, but rather ensuring that your core support network is positive and constructive. Positive influences can also come from outside your immediate environment. Join professional groups, attend workshops, or engage in online communities that align with your values. These connections can provide